Hi guys, welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love in this big bad world of ours. And now it is a big bad world, as we all know the issues right across the globe. Before we go any further, check that ticker bar below. Please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to Football Brownie. Member subscription is free. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscriber button right now. Don't forget notification bell. We got a guest. We got a guest because people are on about him in the chat. Doing the watch along we just done. I just thought, you know what? I may need help on his Q&A. And Sam, being Sam, was always available
Yeah,
to help me out. How you, Sam? You good?
I'm good. Thank you very much, buddy. Nice to be on with you as always. And
I know. Many thanks for
always have a
helping me out
laugh.
on it. You know I hate doing shows on my own. I don't know why.
No,
Can't.
it's always better. It's always better to have someone to talk to. Always.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. Did you watch the Man United Liverpool game?
I tell you what, that Liverpool team, bloody hell, they're just on a different level, aren't they? They are just
Yeah.
on a completely different level.
Or is it
Absolutely.
just Man United really that bad?
I think it's a bit of a combination of both. You know, you're
Yeah.
Liverpool in really good form now, right? They're really going for the title. They're really in really good form. And then you got United who are in the mud, right? You know, they can't figure things out at the moment. They got loads of problems going on. So that combination tonight, you know, they got absolutely smacked, didn't they?
Well, I said my mate before the game. I said, "Oh, I fancy 3 or 4 nil to Liverpool." He said, "Oh, surely United will score at least one goal." I thought, "Oh, you might be right." So I went
They
for
didn't
three
even
one
have a shot.
tonight.
They didn't even have a shot on goal in the first. I mean, not even a shot. They didn't even have a shot in the first half. Man United, not even a shot.
Oh, it was a shocker. That first half was absolutely shocking.
Yeah,
It kind of like the tools are down already.
yeah.
Pogba, Pogba coming
There's
off
so
a
many
bloody.
problems in that United squad. I mean, it's like they need to just get rid of everyone and just start again. You know,
Yeah,
just start afresh because they got so many problems with the way they seem to be ego problems. You know, you got players who they don't like each other. You got this attitude problem. You know, you can see the players that don't bother. You know, it's like they don't give 110%, do they?
well, I know. And the thing about modern day football now, people are, they shout from a rooftop, "Oh, get rid of him, sell him." Who's gonna buy these players when they're on so much wages? They completely price
How
them
much?
out of the market.
How much they ended up buying Sancho for? Because he was originally supposed to
Ah,
be. I think they ended up paying 80 million for him or something like that. Was it 70 million? I know he's going for, they were talking about 100 million last year and they
yeah,
couldn't get him, but now they got him. I think they got him for, what was it, 70 million or something like
I
that? I mean,
think something
the
like that,
guy's a
70,
joke.
80. Ridiculous, absolutely. And this is my thing about that German league. It's so hot and cold, and mostly cold, in my opinion. And this
Well,
is where Haaland. I tell you what, Sam. I
yeah,
know
yeah.
Montagna, Haaland.
It's good. Yeah, we'll see.
I think Real Madrid have conceded now.
Well,
The money is just too ridiculous.
apparently it's been reported now that they have an agreement in place. City
Yeah,
and Haaland, they have an agreement in place. He is going to go to City. Everything's basically ready between the clubs. So it looks like he's heading to City. And like you say, it's going to be very interesting to see if he can, take that step up to the Premier League level. As you say, there are so many players who come from Germany, France, Italy, who absolutely smash it over there, who come to the Premier League and they don't really do very well. I mean, Kai Havertz, that guy
Timo
was
Werner.
the best player in the Bundesliga. The guy was an absolute magician in the Bundesliga. Incredible player, He comes to Chelsea. Okay, he's a decent player. He's playing decently. He scored the winning goal, didn't he, in the Champions League final? But most of the time, it's like you don't see any of that what he did in the Bundesliga because
Yeah,
he doesn't get the time. The thing is, the Premier
exactly.
League, the defenders are better. There's more pressure on the ball. There's more press on the ball. You don't have the time on the ball. The Premier League is tough. It's really tough.
Hey, Timo Werner, prime
Another
example.
one. Smashing goals in left, right, and centre over in Germany. Comes to Chelsea, and in his whole first season, the guy couldn't hit fucking water if he fell out of a canoe.
I know.
He's all over the place, wasn't he, for over a season? But
Oh,
now he's
definitely.
found himself in that role where he's a bit more of a winger, an inside forward, and he does well like passing the ball and he gets into good positions and that. But he's still not a goal scorer. He's
No,
like he
exactly.
was in Germany.
Stefan's in the chat. Stefan, the first one in. Dora from She Devils United going off on one. What? This chat is going to go bonkers tonight, I'm sure. Before we go into off football conversation, let's go the other scores for a minute, Sam, and then I'll give people time to come in as well.
Yeah.
Fulham are promoted back to the Premier League. They beat Preston 3-0.
They're a bit of a yo-yo team, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Up and down, up and down.
Craven Cottage, massive new grandstand they got now.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just thinking more income off the field will help them survive in the Premier League. You never know.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Fulham, they're a club that's been in the Premier League quite a lot. It's interesting to see how they get on.
Mallorca beat Alaves 2-1. Betis lost in the end against Elche. Bad defeat by Betis. Villarreal 2-0 against Valencia. And as we know, Liverpool beat Man United 4-0. Jeez.
Yeah, that was an absolute schooling, an absolute lesson in football that was tonight from Liverpool. I mean, they're just such a good team. That Thiago Alcantara in the middle, he was just an absolute machine in the middle of the park. That guy, what a player! Honestly, they've got him now where he's supposed to be. At the level he's supposed to be. What a player! Just bossing.
Batia is.
It's just. They've got such a good team. They got. I mean, they had 5 shots on target, scored 4 because they just got such clinical players. Mane and Salah, they don't miss, right? They just don't miss. They got such good clinical players, and that's the difference between a top team and a team that's not at the top. Like Arsenal.
It should be quite easy to score against Liverpool because they press so high up, and a ball behind the bloody back line should be. But then you got Alisson then who plays like a bloody sweeper, not a keeper.
Yeah, exactly. And even the chances you get against Liverpool are going to be hard to take because first of all they've got that good back line, and second of all they've got a good keeper, like you say, Alisson in goal. He's not going to let you score easy goals.
Yeah,
they made a couple of decent saves in the second half today as well. Had nothing to do at all in the first half. In the second half, he made a couple of decent saves. That shows you how good a keeper he is, because, the sign of a good goalkeeper is when you had nothing to do the whole game, then you can pull out a good save.
Yeah, I get that. Jazza, he asks, what is your Europa League and Europa Conference? You know what? I don't really know much about Europa Conference, if I'm honest with you.
I couldn't give 2 fucks about that Conference League. I really couldn't.
I honestly, I don't know. Listen, don't want to ignore the question. Europa League, Sam, you've been watching it?
A little bit. I know you see West Ham been doing quite well, haven't they? They beat Lyon.
Yeah. But the defending with Lyon was all over the shop. Absolutely.
Lyon aren't quite as good as they were a few years ago, are they? They've also sort of, dropped off a bit. But to be honest with you, the Europa League, not really following that as much as the Champions League. Yeah.
If I'm honest with you, Sam, I'm finding it more interesting. Maybe it's just me, but I'm finding it more interesting than the Champions League.
Well, the Champions League is it's normally pretty much the same teams at the end of the day, isn't it? You get to the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, it's the same clubs, isn't it? It's the Real Madrids, it's the Man Cities, it's the Liverpools, it's the Bayern Munichs, isn't it? It's those teams every year because they are the best teams. Okay, that's the way it is, and of course it's good to see the quality of football, the level of football is good to see, but like you say, it just gets a bit boring in terms of it's the same clubs again and again and again. Is it? At least in the Europa League, you do get a bit of a mixture, don't you? You do get a few different teams coming in there.
30,000 Frankfurt fans went to Barcelona.
But Frankfurt have an incredible following. I know that.
Mental.
I've known that from German football. That's one of the things I do know from German football is they really, really, really have an incredible following. Their fans, Frankfurt, yeah.
There's rumours now they're trying to become members of West Ham to get tickets for the West Ham home end.
They'll probably do anything.
And
They'll probably do
West Ham
anything. Yeah.
have put a stop to it quite quickly, actually.
Yeah.
Right, hang on, because hang on, let's share this. Come on.
See
Because
Vargas
the
in the
Europa
chat.
Conference semi-finals are quite good, actually. Leicester playing Roma, Marseille playing Feyenoord.
Yeah, we got some decent teams there. They used to be, these are teams that used to be higher up in the echelon. But it's good to see.
Yeah.
It's a bit more of a mixture, isn't it? Like we said, it's a bit more of a mixture.
Well, there's rumours that Marseille in the last round played PAOK, the Greek team, and it's rumours that former West Ham player Dimitri Payet played while he was found to have some kind of narcotic. I think the best word for it would be in his system. So may not actually be.
Is that the same Payet who was brilliant for? Was it West Ham?
Yeah.
He was a blinder for a while, wasn't he? That player. I don't know how good he is now because I don't watch the French football. But
well, I think the thing was he was playing away in London, wasn't he? That's why his missus wanted to go back to France. And
I tell you what, though, Marseille used to be a pretty decent team, didn't they? They had some good teams back. I mean,
Champions League
They
winners.
had some good teams back in the 90s, didn't they? They really did.
Champions League winners.
Yeah, Marseille. They had, I remember what's his face up front. Papin. Remember him?
Papin up front. Chris Waddle.
Chris
Waddle, and they had Trevor Steven.
Yeah. But Papin, I remember he was quite good up front.
Well, I don't know if it's right, but I heard that Champions League win was actually taken off the record books because of some corruption.
Yeah, that's right. There was that whole French league
so.
thing, wasn't there? Yeah. That's right. I think they've been stripped of that, I think.
Jazz said Liverpool's defense so quick. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got such quick and agile defenders in the middle there, Van Dijk. I mean, what an agile defender he is. I mean, incredible.
Stefan, bet United wish bet Klopp. United are such a corporate team now.
It'll be interesting to see what Ten Hag does because did you hear the news from within United that's been leaked out that Ten Hag in his interview with United just basically absolutely let loose on them everything that's wrong with United. Why they're completely shit in the bed. And he basically told him, listen, you guys have got no fucking clue what you're doing. You're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. You've done this wrong. You made this wrong decision. And he said basically, if you want me here, I'm going to do this, and this, and I am going to improve things. But we have to do this, that, and that. And apparently they were so impressed with his candor and his honesty and his brutal honesty that they decided to go for him. And be interesting to see if he can do anything. Ten Hag, he's a bit of a, he's a bit of a disciplinarian at the same time as he's a good tactician and a good coach, a good motivator. He's also known as someone who doesn't take any bullshit. So let's see what he can do at United. Because the problem with United is you've got these huge egos, these huge players. You've got all that weight on your shoulders, all that that level of expectation. It'd be interesting to see. But Ten Hag let's put it this way: he's probably the best hire they've made since Ferguson. In my opinion, Ten Hag is probably the best hire they've made since Alex Ferguson has gone.
Yeah, but I remember when Ranić was given a job, Ranić, or whatever you call him, was given a job.
Yeah.
And we had a similar kind of debate. But the thing is, what it's proven to be, United fans don't have the patience. I personally don't think they would have the patience for a project in which Ten Hag
Well,
is
it's going to be
leading.
interesting to see because he's going to. I mean, there has to be some kind of reality behind it. I mean, you can't just go in there and magically make everything just suddenly turn around 180 degrees. There are certain players who are going to have to be sold. There are certain players who are going to have to fucking buck their ideas up or go. There's going to be a big transition there for at least a season or two for United, and I think they do kind of realise that they need to do that because I think they're just disappointed in seeing some of the decisions that have been made and nothing really improving with those decisions. Where you hope with Ten Hag he's going to start making some decisions that actually work. Hopefully, I mean in their perspective. So I think he'll do a better job. But like you say, whether they have the patience, it's going to take them at least 1 to 2 seasons at least to make a transition, and that's what we've been doing at Arsenal. But we see now we keep imploding, and there's so many things that just don't work properly. But for him at Man United, let's see what happens. I mean, whether he gets the players he wants and things like that. There's a lot of question marks there, isn't there?
And then you have to check Newcastle in the mix of the top teams, don't you?
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do because I don't buy into this. This is not, back when Chelsea all of a sudden could just go out and buy whoever they wanted, and the same with City. I don't think it's the same anymore. I don't think we're quite. Football's moved on a lot in terms of it's improved. All of the other clubs have become better. The recruitment's become a lot better. There is a lot more money in the game. Yes, of course, certain clubs like City and Chelsea and now Newcastle have a lot more money, but it's not just a given for me. Newcastle, they have to go out and buy an entire squad.
Yeah.
And that's just not a given. It's not a given you're going to be able to do that and make that work.
Well, when Chelsea done it, there was no FFP. You could just buy whatever.
No, exactly. They just went out and spent, what was it, like over £1 billion over 2 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
It's something ridiculous. No, sorry, for £500 million, sorry, something like that in 2 seasons. And they just went out and bought who they wanted, and then they bought the best players. And at the time, the competition wasn't there, so it was easy for them. And the same with City. They just went and bought all the best players and the Robinhos and this and that, and just that was it. It was quite easy for them to take that step up. But you've seen with Chelsea and City, it's still not a given, is it? I mean, but I just think with Newcastle, I just think it's a tougher task, in my opinion. Now in 2022, moving into 2023, I think it's a tougher task than what it was back in 2003 and 4.
The competition, you've got
the football playing field now is completely different. It's a whole different competition.
Exactly. But you can't compare now. You can't compare.
No.
People. You're an Arsenal fan. Comparing Arteta to Wenger. Yeah. Wenger only went up against Ferguson and Chelsea towards the end of anyone. He didn't have anyone else really.
Well, I will agree with you there that in terms of when we had that rivalry with United, there was a little bit with Liverpool, and then there was Chelsea when they came along. But yeah, that was the thing. There was a very clear top 4. And that was it. There was such a huge gap between that top 3 and 4 and everyone else, and especially the bottom half of the table. The bottom half of the table at that time was just dross, absolute dross. There was no competition there at all. But now you see everyone. I mean, there's no guarantees anymore. There isn't. Any team can beat anyone now, really.
Bargath, hi Bargath. Bargath's in Orlando now, Sam. Miami. Lucky get. Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah, it's a great town. I've been there.
Says Rangers, West Ham, RB Leipzig, I think, and Frankfurt. I hope Rangers get there. I'd like it to be a Rangers West Ham final.
Well, that'll be interesting, won't it?
Yeah. When Rangers had that final against Zenit in Manchester, fucking thousands took over Manchester. Frankfurt, they did play very well, and his supporters did as well. Champions League doesn't have the same clash of the Titans feel as it did years ago. Bayern, Madrid, Barcelona, PSG now are dominant as they once were. Would you agree with that, Sam? Is he frozen? What I'll do, I'll.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I don't know what happened there.
What are you doing?
Don't know what
You
happened there.
messing about.
Typical. But
No,
go back to a comment.
I was just saying that Real Madrid, even though they've fallen off a little the last couple of years, it looks like they're back to playing well now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ancelotti's got them playing quite well again now, and you look at Benzema. Benzema's
Oh,
just found a whole new lease of life, hasn't he?
oh, unbelievable. And they come back and they beat Sevilla yesterday.
Yeah.
And
No,
yeah. Did you see the footage about Gareth Bale?
no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. No, in the changing room, no comment. He doesn't look. I know that it's really bad of Madrid fans booing him and everything. I get that, and I completely agree. But he doesn't help himself with some of the things, you know. Anyway, Jazz, the champion. Oh, right. Okay, sorry, man. Put that up. Agree with Sam. Same club's done absurd decision Champions League.
Yeah, as I was saying, it's just the thing with the Champions League. Even though it's a spectacle and it's great to see the top players and the top teams meet each other, but like I said, when you get to the quarter stage and beyond, it's always the same clubs. It's just the same clubs again and again and again every year.
Yeah, no, that it's refreshing for Villarreal to be in a semi-final.
Exactly. It is. It's very refreshing.
And Villarreal are paying every fan's travel to Anfield for the first leg of the
Oh
semi-final.
wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really
Wouldn't
good.
get that bloody by a British team.
Tell you what, that shows you a club that actually gives a shit about its fans, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the tickets have gone on sale to Villarreal fans
Yeah.
for the home leg, and they kept the price at 25, basically 25 quid.
That's
Has he gone again?
no, I'm here.
All right,
I'm here.
sorry, I completely missed that response then, Sam. Sorry.
Well, I just said no. That's very sensible, isn't it? That's very sensible of Villarreal. Very, very sensible.
Was he shit-faced? Who's shit-faced now? Marseille cheated. They did. Different West Ham fans getting tickets in Lyon and then refunded Lyon. Fuck Lyon.
Yeah, saying
I
that.
don't know if the allocation is a fixed number. Probably is, mate, if I'm honest.
No, I think Jazza was just saying how Lyon don't have a very good home following at the moment, and they have a lot of empty seats when they could have maybe allocated more to the away fans.
Jazz said Real Madrid may be back playing well, but still aren't the dominant team as they once were. No, because forget about Real Madrid being bust or bankrupt. That's wrong. But what they have done is ploughed most of the transfer budget in the last 3 years into the stadium redevelopment. That's what they have done. If you look at the accounts, Real Madrid is actually one of the better teams of the big lot within Europe. Accounting wise, whether or not that is the help of the Spanish government. That's up to you if you want to.
I think they're getting loans, aren't they? They get very favourable loans, don't they?
Right. Do you know what? I haven't been live for the last few days, Sam.
No. We've been doing. We've
I've
been
had,
doing naughty
well,
things.
I've had issues with Stream Lab or whatever you call it, right?
Yeah.
I've also had 2 dates,
Yeah.
right? Hang on.
How's that gone?
Brownie making. I'm not making excuses at all, man. I'm just telling you how it is.
He
People
loves Real
think
Madrid.
Spanish
Brownie
football is
loves Real
bankrupt,
Madrid.
and they're not.
Brownie loves Real Madrid.
A la Madrid. Right. I'm going to tell you all about the bloody dates over fucking disastrous dates. I need a pee. I need another beer. Sam, take it away.
Right, Brownie going on one of his famous toilet breaks again, as he always does, at least once or twice during his shows. He has a bladder of the size of a pea, probably. But yeah, so he leaves me to do it again anyway. Big up everyone in the chat. Nice to see you here. I'm just enjoying my Coca-Cola cherry flavour. Hope you guys are enjoying your evening. So Jazza, yeah, he's going to talk about his dates now, so he'll probably get some some interesting information, or maybe not. We'll see. But Stefan loves Barcelona. Yeah, what a team! You know, lots of history there, lots of incredible players. Barcelona's a nice city as well. If you stay away from Las Ramblas, the main walking street, you know, with all their fucking pickpockets and fucking scam artists. But yeah, loads of lovely places around Barcelona, aren't there? Sights, lovely city. What you guys been up to tonight? Been anything good happening? Frankfurt's a nice city. Yeah. Haven't really seen much of it, to be honest, but they've been through a little bit of it. Yeah, it seems quite nice. Germany is a nice country. There's loads of nice cities, older cities and that, and towns. But yeah, we were talking earlier. This is strange how the Premier League seems to be difficult for a lot of these players to transition to and do well. You know, like the likes of Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, who are just absolutely smashing it in Bundesliga, and then come to the Premier League and just not really the same.
Okay. Which date was better? I'll tell you now. Love Barcelona. Frankfurt, nice. I've been to Eintracht Frankfurt. I've been to Eintracht Frankfurt to watch it, their ground. And the red light district is okay. It's okay, bit small, but the girls are alright. They're nice. I'm looking at Sam's face.
What did I do? What did I say now? Jesus Christ, Stefan, you wanker.
Just looking for a reaction. Come on, Sam, cut the crap. Let's get down to real. Right, it is. I know. Sometimes you just have to slowly get into the vibe. Yeah. Okay, dates. Right. First of all, I do apologize. I haven't done live stream for over a week. Basically, I also wanted some time off. I have also wanted some time off. You know, also friends have come over, so wanted some night. And I had 2 nights. I had 2 dates. Sorry, I had 2 dates. Right now, hey, I got no. First one was a Tinder date. Right, first one was a Tinder date. Show a photo of her now. Hang on.
Was she Russian?
They both were Russian.
Fucking hell, you're in Russia, honestly.
I know. They both were Russian. Yeah.
Try a different country, for fuck's sake.
Right. What was the first one?
Definitely a hooker.
No, but bit too old. She's my age. Right? My age. And also as well, all the photos I've seen of her, she's sitting down. Right? I was late going to the restaurant in which we arranged to meet up. Right? So she was sitting down again. Have a nice chat. Good brain, good professional brain. It's about time I do like having a proper professional conversation because some of them are thick as shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But at the end, had great conversation, paid the bill, we went out to get. She stood up, not kidding you. She's taller than a Burj Khalifa.
Fucking hell.
Telling you to God. Now I'm 6 foot. Sam, 6 foot, dead on.
Yeah.
Right? She was, I reckon, about 6'2". No, I've
Wow.
never been. Yeah. I know. The legs could wrap around my neck 3 times over, I'm telling you. Right? I've never been with a tall bird.
Well, those Slavic, Slavic girls, Eastern European girls, they can be tall. They can be.
Yeah, I know, but a bit too tall this was.
Yeah.
A bit too tall.
That's a nice. That height is a nice height. They can just bend over. They can just bend over, and you can stand and do them doggy.
When she stood up, I thought, is she a trans? I did. That was one of. No, I know it's wrong, but that was one of the first things I thought. Is she a fucking trans?
Or did she have an Adam's apple?
No, I would have. Yeah, I was looking at that, right?
Yeah.
But great, great company, good chat, good laugh, but the tallness freaked me out a bit. However, I didn't knock her on the head. Still kept talking. She dropped me off as well. Quite a cheap date, actually, if I'm honest with you. She don't eat much. She, quite, and because she was driving, she didn't drink. Great. The prices on drink over here. At that point, it was the cheapest date I had. And I was like, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
But then when she stood up before I did, I literally was looking up.
Yeah, and that was it. Was that a no-go then?
I've kept in touch with her. My mate said it's always good to have backup.
So you basically fobbed her off just because she's taller than you?
Yeah, and my age. What
do you mean your age? How old is she then?
Well, no, she's my age. Same age.
Oh, she's your age. What's wrong with that then? A bit of experience.
No, as you get older, when I was younger, I did like older girls. But then when you get a point in life, you think, the dirty old man do you know what I mean? And you go younger simply because I still got a mindset of a bloody 30-year-old, do you know what I mean?
Well, you're fucking wrong, aren't you? I mean, a nice woman, you got to go by, how she is. You got to remember age is just a number.
Honestly, she was so
age
big.
Age is just a number, pal.
She was so tall. Fucking hell. I bet she could pack a punch as well. So, kept in contact. We did arrange for a coffee tomorrow afternoon, because I got an interview tomorrow night. Can't do tomorrow night. So, did arrange for a coffee. And then all of a sudden, one question I said to her, right? I said, previous relationships come up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she went to me, right? She said, oh, no. Let's just talk. Next subject. And the first thing I thought is, she's fucking married now with kids, and she just wanted some fun. Do you know what I mean? Right? And I kept in my mind. Then tonight now, we had some weird conversation. Completely, it confused the fuck out of me, if I'm honest with you. Right? After that conversation in a text, I may well fuck her off tomorrow. That coffee may not happen. Then roll on tonight. Now this girl, right? I've been talking to her for a while, right? Vamos. I've been talking to her for a while. There you go.
That's a definite hooker.
Right? Not kidding you, Sam, right? I heard the reason in which we hadn't met before is but she got problems, right?
Yeah.
She got issues, right?
Yeah.
She's a friend of a friend. Right?
Yeah.
Finally, met for dinner tonight. Not kidding you. She's fucking taller than the last fucking one. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking incredible how tall she was. Mental, man. Ukrainian girl, right? I know she was a vegetarian, right? But it's fucking anorexic, mate. I'm telling you, anorexic. It really was fucking that bad. I had
Oh, yeah,
food.
that's not good.
I knew straight away. It was a no. But I thought, look, don't be fucking rude. Don't pretend go to the toilet and fuck off home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right. A
yeah,
few years ago, I would have right
yeah.
ordered food. Sat down for food. Not kidding you, mate. It was as if she hadn't fucking ate for nearly 2 or 3 months. Scoffing away, fucking boom. Proper. That scared me more than the fucking tonus of the last one. Honestly,
Jesus.
it was mental. It was she hadn't fucking ate for fucking months, mate.
She's probably
Right?
got she's probably got
We had
bulimia.
like a
Yeah,
platter, where you share the food.
yeah.
I had so little food on our platter, I come home and fucking ordered a McDonald's.
Sounds like she's got bulimia.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know. She may well have had a cock, I'll be honest with you. She was so fucking huge, man. Honestly.
Brownie does Dubai.
I've never had the tall girl, and I don't like the fact of. Do you know what I mean? Am I the only one here? Sam,
I'll be honest with you.
it frightens me. I think.
I've never dated a taller girl. Never. But that being said, I've had a few flings, been out, had a few flings with a few taller girls, but it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. The height doesn't really bother me. It's all, for me. It's a lot more about personality and chemistry. It's got to be the chemistry for me. That's what it's about.
Maybe I just like being dominated. Maybe I don't know.
Listen, we all have our tastes and preferences, don't we? That's just the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Brownie definitely woke up through stone lighter after those dates. Jeez, honestly, I had fuck all on her food tonight. Fuck all. Incredible. Incredible. Just, I reckon she probably broke a world record of eating so quick
yeah, it sounds
in
like
fucking
bulimia.
10 seconds. It was
Fucking
embarrassing, man.
classic bulimia.
7. I don't come on you for city tours. I can watch a place in the sun for that.
Yeah, we were talking a bit about different cities while you were
Fair
away.
enough. That's fair.
Yeah,
Why
that's what
Russians,
it was.
Brownie? Not Russians. I do like. I have a thing for Eastern Europeans, right? Because they're strong women. They're very direct, and that's what I need. I can't. It'll fucking ruin me if I have a woman who's so, oh yeah, well do that, do that, do that. I need a woman say, no, you're fucking not doing that. Wabang, right? Across your fucking chops, right? You're not fucking doing that, right? I need.
You're a
I need
twisted soul,
someone
you
to
are, honestly.
put me in my place.
You're a twisted soul, you are. Fucking hell.
I know. And you know who our mutual friend was? The girl tonight. We got a mutual friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Our mutual friend was the girl who put the stiletto heel in my ball sack.
Nice.
Yeah, and cut my ball sack because there was a little bit of glass fucking on her heel. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Exactly what you want.
Oh, but you know what? I did like it. I did.
You're twisted.
It is a bit twisty, I know. Did you feel? I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Sam?
Emasculated, like your manhood's been taken away from you.
Yeah. No, not manhood. No, I felt. No, I didn't feel. Didn't feel right, man.
Yeah.
Did she have a big willy? Probably did. I didn't fucking check.
Crocodile Dundee.
How did the night end, Brownie? That's what we want. No, you know what? Right? How it ended. I was nice enough. She went to the toilet, and I thought I already paid the bill tonight. I thought, no, I'm not going to boat off now. I'm just going to wait, and I pretended that I had a work call. So that was it, really. Thank you very much.
Spasiba. Spasiba.
Oh, honest to God. You got to go for Brownies now, but hey, I've had a Brownie before.
Granny Norma's available.
No, I have had a Granny before. Well, yeah. It was her retirement due. I was got to be early 20s. Her retirement due, and I yeah. Oh, she was dog ugly, saggy as fucking well. Never mind. Brownie done it.
Jazz's last comment is fucking funny.
She might have been a right shithead though. Is she on the street? You should go to 7. You should go to. I'm not that sure. It's. I don't know. I don't know. English women not strong. I can't tell about English women. Welsh women. Um, Welsh women. My ex-wife. You know, technically she's Welsh, but she spent most of her time in Oxford, and she was a strong fucker. She really was a strong fucker. I needed it. Fucking glass in the bollocks. She was one.
Brownie likes to be dominated.com.
Yeah, but outside of a bedroom, I like to be in control. Do you know what I mean? Inside of a bedroom, you know, it can be nuts, you know? Like, when she went to the toilet, could you see her head sticking out? Tell you what, fucking hell. I couldn't, but she was so. I thought the first date was she was tall. This one was massive, man. Proper massive. Anorexic as well. Ate like fuck. Right? Proper ate like fuck. I probably had a couple of muscles. Right? She didn't give me a chance to bloody indulge in a food tonight.
Oh, Brownie, your escapades, honestly, with women of the Eastern European variety. My God.
I know. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just meant to be fucking single. I don't know.
I think you gotta listen. We've all got, like I said, we've all got our tastes and preferences, but you know, for me, it's about chemistry. You know, of course, there's got to be a certain. You're attracted a certain amount, physically in terms of their appearance and things like that. You know, that's always a part of it. But you know, it's chemistry is so important. You got to hit it off with them. You know, you got to feel there's a vibe there. You know, that's for me. That's so much more important than just how they look, or you know, really. Because
but if you're doing. I don't like bloody Tinder crap. Do you know what I mean? I really
no,
don't.
I hate Tinder.
But that's the modern day
Tinder's so
thing,
fake.
I get it.
Tinder is so fake. It's unbelievable. I just can't stand it. I can't stand Tinder. How fake it is. It really
But it
is.
is very popular over here. It really is.
bet it is.
And let's be honest. If you swipe right, it's because of the way they look, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Because
You
what
know?
else you got to go on? You've only got their looks. That's the whole point of it, isn't it? You've only
Yeah.
got their looks. That's it. You know, okay, you can read a little bit from their profile. Depends on how much they've shared from their profile. But you know, it's basically what they look like, isn't it? That's what you do. That's what you're judging them on. And of course, don't get me wrong. There is. You know, I'm not saying you're never going to look at how someone looks. Of course you do. But for me, it's like I've been with a couple of really good looking birds. You know, dated them, and like you say, they're going to be so thick and just so lack so much on the personality side that they become ugly. They become like, oh, I can't stand it. You know, I can't be with them at all. Whereas a girl who's like more normal looking, you know, she can be like decent looking. With a fantastic personality and chemistry. For me, she becomes very attractive. You know, it's we're all different, aren't we? You know.
Seven love muscles.
Stefan loves mussels. Oh my God, Steph.
I love seafood. I've had seafood last 2 days now.
Love mussels. Bloody hell, you're gonna come out of the cupboard, are you?
Chemistry is the main thing. I do have this with my ex, but we'll see.
6 degrees? What is that in the fucking fridge?
6 degrees.
6 degrees in the fridge.
You know what, Jack? listen, mate. Put your link to your channel in here. Even you a Swansea fan, mate. But I really enjoyed your interaction today. Put a link to your channel if you can in the chat. Girls, but personal, yeah. But it was really enjoyable having a professional, talking about investment, bloody bam, 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 bam. And it really was. Half the ones which are younger were like, "What do you mean? What do you mean crypto? What do you
Well,
mean
that's the
fucking?"
thing
And
with
I'm
a
like,
younger
"Oh,
bird. That's what I'm saying. I much prefer a bird with some experience and some life, some life knowledge, who knows, a thing or two about what it is to work and pay bills and fucking, what
yeah,
life is like. Some of the challenges in life. You go with a young bird, they've never fucking hardly worked before. You know what I mean? They've got no
yeah, no, I know what you
experience.
mean."
It's completely two different points in life, isn't it? There's no, what's it called? Connection, really. There's no like connection. You know what I mean. There's no
No, I do,
similarities.
I
There's
do.
no points where you feel the same, isn't it? You haven't got the same point of reference, have you?
And another thing as well, what frightened me a bit, right? Listen, I done my bird traveling, but I was married and with Lisa for 14 years in total. But another thing that frightened me a little bit was this girl traveled far more than what I done, right?
Yeah.
Traveled far more.
And what was
And
her job?
and going on my experience, I reckon she's been banged a hell of a lot. You know what I mean?
Of
A
course,
hell
she's
of a
obviously
lot.
been. She's
You
obviously been
know,
a lot. She's obviously
it would
been.
not be touching the sides type of banging. You know what I mean?
She's been an escort, hasn't she? Of course, that's the escorts. They get
She's
paid to
not a bloody
travel.
escort. Leave it out. Jazza. Brownie definitely does the snow angel in bed. Snow angel, what's that?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I'm
I'm going
not quite
play.
sure.
I wouldn't. Yeah. If I look at it and it's something dodgy, then YouTube will really take action. So I'll look at it after fucking thing.
Yeah, don't do it here on
Yeah,
stream.
I know. We're already on Demcast fucking 5, I think, Sam. Uh, she's a she is a teacher.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what he meant by 6 degrees. But I
I
mean,
kind of want
unless you're
MAC
unless you're a genius and you can go through those degrees in like 2 years each or something like that. How do you fucking do? I mean, you're spending most of your life fucking in school, and yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, 6 degrees.
Yeah, I get and then they need someone to pay for a lifestyle while they fucking in education.
Exactly. Fucking being a student doesn't pay anything, does it?
I kind of want a mate who but all I kind of want a mate who fuck relationship. Or yeah,
Like friends with
just a
benefits, I
mate,
suppose,
yeah,
that type of thing. Friends with benefits.
friends with benefit, yeah.
Yeah, that's always. You know what? Don't
But
know what your.
sometimes one of the friends then
I was going to
get
say
a
that.
laugh.
I was just going to say that. In my experience, I tried that a couple of times, and one time I got feelings and I had to stop, and the other time the bird got feelings and she had to stop. It's like you say. I don't think it's for a lot of people. I don't think that you can do that. With the same person over time, because you develop. It's like you develop. Then when you get intimate with someone, something happens, doesn't it? In my
Yeah,
opinion, you got to be very sort of like
cold.
cold, or be
Yeah,
able to compartmentalize your feelings to be able to be with someone sexually a lot, intimate a lot, and not develop any kind of feelings for them. It's a difficult one, I think.
I just seen Phil's bloody name. Well, now that's a joke, yeah. Huh? That got to be a joke. His name.
Birds. I
Hang on. Huh?
I'm saying he said he wanted to show you he wanted you to show a picture of the best bird you've been with. I said as if you'd go around with pictures of all your ex birds. I'm saying I don't go around with pictures of my ex birds.
Yeah. Well, um, I used to. Simply because we used to make videos. So if
Don't
my
I
if my
know?
data
Don't
if
I
my data
know?
ran, if my data ran out
I've
on my
been
phone.
I've been a victim of a couple of those videos,
Oh
Brownie.
yeah, you have. Yeah. Remember that? I bet
Yeah.
you enjoyed them, really. I bet you enjoyed them.
Uh, not my cup of tea, to be honest. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, yeah.
What, fisting isn't your cup of tea? Are you sure?
Fisting is not really my cup of tea. Now, I'll be honest with you about that. Getting, having known you like what about like 2 months, and then all of a sudden you're sending me videos of you fisting your girlfriend from back when you were, whatever. That was, yeah.
But it was like a break of the ice type of thing, wasn't it? Right. It was. Brownie, Harlan coming home, mate. Remember, did we have a bet? I don't know. But just talking about that, now he was. And listen, so many people, so many players come from the German Bundesliga and have made it in the Premier League. Just look at bloody Sancho, look at Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. The list can go on in recent years. Jazza, I have a picture. Wow.
I think Jazz is a serial killer, isn't he? Alabama
Good one,
hot
Phil.
pocket.
Not
No,
as
thank
good
you.
as my can, but good try. I know.
No, thank you. Alabama hot pocket. Not going to be looking it up. Thank you very much.
Joking, mate. Hey, I know. Fishing too much even for me. Fishing, yeah.
Stefan, you crinkly.
What's she say?
Stefan's a crinkly old rocker. I
What's
bet
she
he's done
say to
some
the
weird
camera
shit.
now? This is the first time Adam's fisted someone. Well, no. Why did I do that accent?
I was just saying, Stefan's a crinkly old rocker, isn't he? I mean, he's fucking been watching Grateful Dead and fucking Ozzy Osbourne and stuff, biting heads off of fucking rats and bats. So I bet Stefan can do some crazy shit if he wanted to.
No, I reckon.
I bet he's been through the Kama Sutra in a tent in fucking Glastonbury.
I reckon Stefan is taking tips off me on his shows. That's why he wants to push he wants a bloody Q&A every single fucking night there. That's what I reckon.
I can see
The
Stefan
brownie
having his
version of
own
Kama
little.
Sutra.
I can see Stefan having his own little harem of little, hippie girls in Glastonbury.
Like Sabbath. Phil, if it's tidy, finish quickly. Not if you take Viagra, my friend. I'm keeping it. Viagra is brilliant. Yeah, Viagra, man. Viagra is my best friend, I tell you. But if you do take Viagra, make sure you scrape off the blue coating so that you don't have a headache the following day. Is a tip.
Brownies, golden tips for your
No, honestly, I don't know.
improved and in long life.
Or you could have Camagra, which is a liquid form. Not as good. I could tell you some mad stories. Right. I tell you, right, let's show. I had it. This is another thing I had an email the other day, right? Now, Sam, I don't know if you know, right? But I done an upload. Remember that guy done ran onto a pitch of West Ham?
No, I don't remember.
No, a guy ran onto a pitch while West Ham were attacking. He ran onto a pitch, and anyway, the guy's name was James Croucher, right?
Mm-hmm.
I done a video, I done an upload way after many of the West Ham YouTube shows and all that. And so a guy called Jamie Fisher emailed me, right? Bit of a Jamie, never mind, right?
Yeah.
Now 0421 my time, so that would have been 1 UK time.
Yeah.
You need to remove that video right now, mate. He's getting death threats cause of it. No fucking full stop at all in this fucking thing.
No.
Right? Because of it. If you don't, I will hack into you. I'll hack into who you are and come and destroy it myself. I'm not James, but I'm also not the person you want to piss off what you're doing is 100% illegal. If it's illegal, YouTube would have taken it down. However, we'll continue. And if he gets hurt, it's on you. You'll be fucked up because your video. But by all means, keep it up. I will find where you live and cause some shitty. Probably, I think that means probably do your windows in and burn your house down. It's fine. Absolute fucking nonsense. If I wanted to bring that up,
The guy should have at least gone to school before he fucking wrote that.
unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable.
Jesus.
Fucking hell. What an absolute fucking uneducated prick.
Looked like a bit of a tool, didn't he?
Yeah, probably the same uneducated. It's got to be the same guy, isn't it? Basically.
More than likely. More than likely.
You know? So there you go. That is your fucking response to your email, my friend. Phil, you are a madman. You take morphine. Fuck that, man, you mad cunt. Zach says you're a mad one. Stefan, sister morphine, you can't shoot. What? I don't know nothing about morphine, really, I'll be honest with you. What box? Yeah, I know. That's the type of fucking thing in which I have. Not every day, but yeah. Could not fucking spell. No full stop. 1:20 in the morning. Fucking unbelievable, Sam, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's fucking kids for you.
It's amazing how they, they a lot of these trolls and idiots and that like to write stuff. They can't even fucking spell, can they? They can't even fucking.
I know. That's education in this country going fucking worse, mate.
Exactly.
With the introduction of fucking spell check.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's just this whole social media, internet thing now where everything has to be done in maximum 150, 200 characters. You write all these, you write a lot of like abbreviations and everything, and it just completely fucks up the way you write, doesn't it? If that's the way you grow up writing text messages, you're never going to learn how to write, are you?
Yeah, I know. Right, we're coming up to an hour. We're knocking ahead, Sam?
Yes, we can definitely knock it on the head if you want to, no problem.
Yeah. Going on
It's been a good hour. It's been a good hour. We've touched some very important subjects.
Yeah. Yep.
Educational.
Death threats.
Educational content right here.
Yeah. Tall women, anorexic women, everything. We've touched everything.
Absolutely. Talked about, what Stefan likes to do in his spare time with various women. We've talked about how you get on with tall women, which you don't. It's we cover a lot of it.
And all at the fucking laughter at me. That's what it does.
It's all the expensive
experience.
ridiculing you. We talked about your videos of you fisting your ex-girlfriend that you sent to me, and
I'm sure it's on your phone.
Loads of important information.
Right, hey guys, many thanks for coming on.
Cheers, guys.
And many thanks, Sam, for helping me out.
It's been good as always, Brownie. It's always fun coming on talking to you, and cheers everyone in the chat. Always good to see you guys. Remember to hit the like button.
Please hit the like, guys. Please hit the like.
Hit the like button, guys.
Important is with fucking likes on YouTube. Okay, catch you later. Many thanks.